What's going on, vinyl community? Welcome to another video with the record spinner. Going in with no intros, no frills, no nothing. We are going to get down to business because in today's video, I am going to be doing an unboxing of the Beatles Let It Be Super Deluxe vinyl box set. It is finally here, and I figured what better way to unbox this box set than on the release date. We are going to dig right into this set, and I'm going to be showcasing everything. First off, let's take a look at the hype sticker there. And I'm going to be reading it off to you guys. It says, The Beatles, Let It Be, 5 LP edition. New mixes by Giles Martin and Sam O'Kell. Let It Be plus 2 LPs of outtakes, jams, rehearsals, and studio chat. Plus the Get Back album, 1969 mix by Glenn Johns. I'm going to get to that as I unbox this. Plus the Let It Be EP, 180-gram heavyweight vinyl, half-speed mastered at Abbey Road. 100-page hardbound book with in-depth essays, track-by-track recording information, and foreword by Paul McCartney. So there is certainly a lot going in this box set, and I would say if you are a diehard fan, you probably intend on owning this, and if you love the Let It Be Get Back stuff, then this is a must-own. And for myself, being a really huge Beatles fan and also loving what they've been doing with all of the various 50th anniversary releases that they've done so far for Sgt. Pepper and the White Album, this is one that has definitely been anticipated, and definitely was hoping to get it last year, but it kind of got pushed back perhaps due to COVID, but better late than never. Plus the new movie's coming out, the Get Back movie on Disney+, so figured it all kind of coincides. But I'm going to take the plastic off, and we're going to be digging our way through this box set. So right off the bat, the box itself is very nice and glossy, which is very nice. And then here is the back, which has the track list for all of the LPs, and I'll give you guys a good shot of that. And I'll kind of be I'll be chiming through each LP as we go through the set, and I'll kind of throw my 2 cents in and whatnot. So that is very cool. And as you can see here, the box is die cut, and you can see the individual shots of the members there. And as we take out everything, because it is a slipcase box, there's all the contents there with all the spines, so you can see. Hopefully you guys can catch that. I'm going to take out everything just like this. So first up, we have the hardbound book. It's a nice white book with the main photos from the front album cover, as you can see, because the die cut box kind of features them perfectly. And let's take a look. Here, I'll kind of flip through and then show you guys as I go along. So that's a pretty cool thing that they have there, where it says Get Back underneath, and taped over it is Let It Be, because Get Back was the original name of the album slash film that this whole box set covers, and then it got changed to Let It Be later on. So we have some cool shots of the guys recording at the Apple headquarters in Savile Row, and kind of breaks down the contents of the book. There's the foreword from Paul. And then Giles Martin goes ahead and talks about this particular album and perhaps the insights in regards to remixing it. And then there's a brief bit from Glenn Johns, who worked with the band at the time in regards to the original Get Back album and whatnot, which I'll talk about as I go through the set. Cool shot of them at Twickenham Studios. Some nice liner notes and photos. There's a couple of shots from the rooftop concert. Very nice indeed. Cool shot of George. Very nice photos indeed. I do have to say, most of the pictures that I'm seeing so far in this set, I have not seen elsewhere. So this is going to be a very insightful read as I listen to the contents here. Very cool. We got some handwritten lyrics to Two of Us, which is pretty cool. Kind of breaks down each of the tracks featured on the record. Goes in great detail about them. There's Billy Preston there, who played keyboards on a couple of tracks. Here's a scan of the EMI tape box. Another cool shot at Savile Row. At this point, I'm kind of going through the book in chunks because we want to get to the vinyl goodness of this set. So, very cool. And then this even talks about some of the outtakes and such that were recorded during the sessions that appear in the box set, kind of breaks down those tracks. So as you can see, All Things Must Pass, which became the title track and album title for George Harrison's first solo album. So it kind of goes to show that it kind of originates from the sessions. Rehearsals and Apple Jams. So it really just goes all out in regards to the extra material. It gives us some nice bit of insight as to what was going on with the various jam sessions and outtakes and such. It just digs a bit deeper. And then get back to Let It Be. I'll take it that this part talks about the origins of the Get Back album. Various advertisements. I'll showcase the last bits here. Some liner notes, credits, and whatnot. And that is it. And then the back of the book has the photos taken from the back cover. So very nice, beautifully put together hardbound book. I believe that we have not gotten hardbound books in the previous vinyl box sets, because I think Sgt. Pepper just came in a 2 LP gatefold sleeve. The white album box had just the 2 LP album and the demos on another 2 LP gatefold sleeve, which is an insert. And then for Abbey Road, we just got the sleeves and then just like a brief 4-panel insert. But in this case, we have a whole book. So this is a very nice touch indeed. Perhaps it added more to the cost of the set, but it is very, very nice to have if you are a vinyl aficionado. So let's get to the vinyl. So first up, we have the main album itself, remixed by Giles Martin and Sam Okell. And I always love the remix work that they do for the various albums that they've done so far. And I take it that this is going to be an absolutely wonderful sounding remix. I've heard a couple of tracks that they've dropped already as promo singles leading up to this. So I've liked what I've heard. And let's take it out. First off, polyline sleeve, very nice touch. And here is the vinyl. And of course, you have the Apple label there. Then side B indicates the Apple cut in half. This was pressed at Optimal, according to the Dead Wax, and since it was half-speed mastered at Abbey Road, there's only one person that comes to mind, and that is Miles Showell, and Miles did the mastering for the vinyl as well. Really loved what he has done so far with the Sgt. Pepper and White album sets, so I'm sure this is going to be a beautiful sounding pressing in terms of the mastering perspective. So that is cool. And also I should mention, for those that don't get the box set, this is available as a standalone release, as well as on picture disc and on CD, 2 CD, the super duper CD Blu-ray type thing. You know what's out there. If you're a Beatles nut, you know what's out. So that is the main LP. And then here we have the Get Back Apple Sessions, Rehearsals, and Apple Jams. So this is all the outtakes together on a 2... Is this a 2 LP compilation? Yeah, 2 LPs. As you can see, they used the back cover photos on the front, and then they reversed it by including the front cover photos on the back, which is pretty cool. So just to kind of, just looking at it, let's see, morning camera speed. So there's some dialogue taken from when they were doing the initial filming at Twickenham Studios, as well as various bits and pieces while at Savile Row. Early takes of Two of Us, which is one of my favorite Beatles songs. A longer version of Maggie May with Fancy My Chances With You. Can You Dig It? I've Got a Feeling, Dig a Pony. One After 909. So just various different takes and such of those tracks. And then in terms of the rehearsals and jams, we have a rehearsal of All Things Must Pass. Give Me Some Truth, which did not know that it originated from this, which is pretty cool. I Me Mine, which was properly recorded at Abbey Road after the filming and recording had commenced because it was featured in the film. So the three Beatles, being Paul, Ringo, and George, went in the studio to record it definitely. But the rehearsals, it might be from the Twickenham sessions. I'm not quite sure. When I listen to it, I'll know. Came in through the bathroom window, which of course appeared on Abbey Road. Polythene Pam appears on Abbey Road, which also was demoed for the White Album. That's in the White Album set. Octopus's Garden as well. Oh, Darling. So you can see, you know, there's some seeds of Abbey Road in this set as well, which is pretty cool. It's a nice bridge gap between the two. And then Without a Song, it's a jam by Billy Preston with John and Ringo, which is pretty cool. There's a rehearsal of Something, a later take of Let It Be. So, in all honesty, just reading the track list off of this, I am super stoked to listen to these outtakes. And here is the gatefold sleeve. Now, if you remember in the US when Let It Be came out, it came in a gatefold sleeve. It may have come in the UK as well. I remember seeing early copies with a gatefold, which kind of look similar to this in terms of the photo layout. So that's pretty cool that that is there, replicated, since it doesn't appear in the actual album. And cool. So for the studio sessions outtakes type thing, we have this green Apple label, which indicates like a studio kind of acetate label. This appeared for the Esher demos in the White Album box set. So the label does look quite familiar. So it kind of gives the vibe of like an in-studio kind of acetate type of deal. And there's the other LP. Beautifully pressed too. I do have to say, these look very well pressed indeed. So in terms of quality control, and given the fact that it's a Beatles release, really knocked it out of the ballpark here. And now we are going to get to what is going to be perhaps my favorite part of the set, and it's the part of the set that I predicted would be included when I did a video talking all about this early album. They include the Get Back album. So, just a simple crash course for those that don't know. The original title of the whole Let It Be project, what became the Let It Be project, was called Get Back. And the originally proposed idea was to release an album called Get Back with this album cover. And obviously, as you can see here, it is a recreation of the Please Please Me cover. But when the Get Back album was scrapped, they ended up using this photo session as the basis of the cover of the Blue album. But it was originally meant for the Get Back record. So as you can see, it's basically designed the same way as Please Please Me. So it says, the Beatles Get Back with Don't Let Me Down and 12 other songs. And I did a whole video talking about the Get Back album, the origins of it, the backstory, why it didn't happen and whatnot. And basically, in 1969, Glenn Johns did a mix of it, and for some reason, it just kind of got pushed to the side. Abbey Road took precedence, and then they revisited this, and then it turned into Let It Be. Just a whole backstory behind it. If you want to check out the video, it's on the channel. Definitely check it out. It's quite informative. And on the back as well, even replicates the old school back cover of Please Please Me as well, with just like the basic liner notes and text. But it does say on the bottom here, I just caught this while looking at it, it says 2021 artwork recreation inspired by original 1969 concepts and draft works in progress. So it does go without saying that the cover was definitely, I think, mocked up, but I don't know if they did a back cover. I couldn't find anything on that. So I think this is probably close to what they perhaps originally intended. And just to kind of read off the track list here, just real quick, opens up with One After 909. There's a medley of Rocker, Say the Last Dance for Me, and Don't Let Me Down. Then it goes into a full-length version of Don't Let Me Down, Dick a Pony, I've Got a Feeling, Get Back, For You Blue, Teddy Boy, which appeared on McCartney's first solo album, Two of Us, Maggie May, Dig It, Let It Be, Long and Winding Road, and a reprise of Get Back, which is pretty cool. And we'll take this out. And for this, they put it on the Apple label. And as you can see there, it says Get Back LP, 1969 Glenn Johns mix. So I am so stoked that they finally officially released the Get Back mix from 1969. And like I said in the video, I kind of predicted that if they were to do a super deluxe version of Let It Be, they would perhaps include this, or at least make this like a record store day type release or a standalone. It is awesome to see it finally featured here. So I am so happy about this. And then we have a 12-inch EP. Now, this is called the Let It Be EP. Basically, the tracks that are featured on this 12-inch EP, I'm just going to read them off the label because they don't say anything on the die-cut sleeve. On this side, we have an unreleased 1970 Glenn Johns mix of Across the Universe, plus an unreleased Glenn Johns mix of I Me Mine. And then on the flip side, we have a new mix of the single version of Don't Let Me Down, along with a new mix of the single version of Let It Be. So basically, with the songs on the A side for Across the Universe and I Me Mine, Glenn Johns did a second mix in 1970 for a proposed Get Back album, but then it featured these two songs. So I guess instead of doing a 1970 version of the Get Back album, they just took those two tracks that were exclusive to that version and stuck them on one side of a 12-inch EP. And then we have the new mixes of the Let It Be single and the B-side of the Get Back single, which is Don't Let Me Down, which is pretty cool. And this plays at 45 RPM as well. And also, I do like what they did with the die-cut sleeve. I should point it out. How it kind of has the look of like a Apple 7-inch single, how it has the Apple logo right there with the die-cut middle. Usually these would be seen with 7-inch singles, but never a 12-inch, so it's kind of cool to see them do something different here. And inside we also have this nice little insert. Now this promotes the CD Blu-ray box set, which basically all the audio content here is featured in this box set, but you get a Blu-ray in this set, which features a 5.1 surround sound, I believe, as well as a Dolby Atmos as well, which is pretty cool. So it kind of just breaks down everything here, and it lists all the formats that it's available in, whether it's the 5LP box, the picture disc, 1LP, 2 CD, 1 CD, digital, and then on the flip side, it even promotes the book called Get Back, authorized companion book to the Beatles' Get Back film, directed by Peter Jackson, and the 50th anniversary album release of Let It Be. And as I am filming this video on Tuesday, October the 12th, this book just came out today. And, you know, between the box set and the book, Christmas time is always a good time for Beatles fans because they're always putting out anniversary sets, or even if you're a solo Beatles fan, there's always various, you know, Paul McCartney archive releases, reissues of the Imagine album, All Things Must Pass, the new Ringo release. So us Beatle fans are spoiled. But also, I should mention this as well. As I'm putting the contents back in the box, I like how you can also get an alternate look of the box with the photos from the back cover that are used in the Outtakes album jacket. I think that's pretty cool. I'm just kind of picking that up now. But that is really, really awesome. And I cannot wait to play this box set on the turntable. I'm sure this is going to be an absolutely thrilling listen. It is going to be absolutely phenomenal. Let me just put everything back. Uh-oh, we're having malfunctions. Bear with us real quick. As you can tell, this is filmed live in the process. So here, one sec. Put the book back. Make sure nothing is stuck. It's a snug box too, I should say. So you definitely want to be careful when putting everything back. There we go. So there you guys go. That is my unboxing of the Beatles Let It Be Super Deluxe Vinyl Box Set. If you enjoyed this video, please go ahead, give it a like, subscribe to the channel. And if you want to support this channel, be sure to check me out on Patreon. See you guys in the next video. And most importantly, keep the records spinning.